everyone, it's Shannon Grant, your Scentsy Superstar Director with Heaven Essence. I told you that I would come up with a series about how you can find more customers and where to find them. And I'm going to do this little series and give you tidbits each day that you can work on and make some lists, and hopefully you will be able to expand your customer base. The first thing I want to tell you is that you have to go outside your comfort zone in this business, because a lot of people will tell you that when you run out of friends and family, then you run out of business. That could be true if you were only staying in that comfort zone, but once you go outside your comfort zone, you will find that you have a plethora of people that are ready to buy your product. The first thing I want you to think about is, if you had all the money in the world, who would you buy this product for? Who would you get laundry for that you know would absolutely love to do their laundry in Scentsy scents? Who would you like to give a warmer to? Who is someone that you think would benefit from having a buddy? Who's someone who would love our Layers product because you know that they go into the Bath and Body section of all the stores, or Bath and Body Works. They go in there when they have all their sales. I want you to think about all the people that you would buy Scentsy products for if you had all the money in the world, and write it down. Because one thing that you're going to have to think about, whenever you're really wanting to share this product, you're not just selling it, you're going to be giving it, you're going to be gifting it. And if you can get samples and things into people's hands for them to try, then most likely they're going to buy it. Just like the try it before you buy it. Whenever you give them the borrow bag and you let them use the warmer for a week or two, and then you go back to them and they can buy your warmer, or they can order one from you. But you want people to try it and fall in love with it. A lot of people can't sell things unless they absolutely love what they do. And if you don't know your product and you don't use your product, then how are you going to be able to show your passion for the product? Now, I wrote down a couple of things about people you need to make sure that you know and that you have in your list of 100. Because when you first joined with Scentsy, you should have sat down and wrote down a list of 100 people that you knew. And most of us know more than 100 people, and you wouldn't believe it. I'm not even from here, and I was able to write down a list of 100. In the very beginning, whenever I first started, I was scared to death to talk to anyone. But my husband gave me the most incredible advice, and that was to go outside of my comfort zone. Don't start with your family and friends, Shannon, because you've tried things before in the past and you didn't follow through. So why don't you go outside your comfort zone, start talking to strangers, and get your product out that way, and then you'll feel very comfortable talking to your family and friends. And that's what I did, because once I saw that it was working with strangers, I had no problem selling it to my family and friends. But a lot of you guys will start with your family and friends for your support, and that's wonderful. But I want to make sure that you know about a Frank list. Frank is F-R-A-N-K. It's friends, relatives, associates, neighbors, and kids. You think about all the friends that you have on Facebook, people you see every day, friends that you had from high school or from your past. And if they don't know you sell Scentsy, you need to let them know you sell Scentsy. You're not going to be pressuring them or anything. You're just going to let them know, I'm really excited about what I do. I sell Scentsy, and if you need anything, I can help you, or if you can help me by giving me referrals, it would be awesome for you to support my business. And then they know that when they run into someone, or they hear someone saying, do you know a Scentsy rep? Or they see someone on Facebook writing, does anyone know a Scentsy rep? They know to tag you, and then you will be their consultant. Relatives, of course, grandma and mom and dad and sisters and cousins and nieces, all of them need to know that you sell Scentsy. You need to gift it if you ever get a chance. They make great Mother's Day gifts, graduation gifts, wedding gifts, housewarming gifts, birthday gifts. That's all I give. I give that in Velada for my gifting. And then when they need more, they know where to come. Associates, these are people that you will see just out and about. And a lot of people will call these your fair weather friends, or people that you go and get advice from, but you don't give them all of the details of your life. They need to know that you sell Scentsy as well, because they're going to be referring people, and they may need some things and some quick gifts as well. Neighbors, I will go around my neighborhood and I will put little things on my neighbors' doors and let them know when I'm having sales, or if I'm having an open house, or if I'm having any kind of special, or sometimes I'll just, you know, give them some samples to try because I'm so excited about the product. But if your neighborhood does not know you sell Scentsy and they're like, you know what, I think that girl in the back sells Scentsy because I think her decals on her car, you're not doing your job. You need to make sure they meet you face to face and they know who you are. And then kids acquaintances. If you have children, you have a whole area of new customers that at daycares, at the park, whenever you go to, you know, any kind of restaurant and they have kids there, this is the perfect time for you to be able to, you know, become friends and share a Scentsy blessing and experience with these other moms, especially when we're sitting around at the park watching our kids play and we're all sitting there on our phones or reading a book. Why not just bring your scent testers and ask them, have you ever heard of Scentsy? And no isn't going to kill anyone. No one has ever died from hearing no. So get out there and share your scents because you never know. They may leave the park and you could have been sitting there and they may go somewhere and run into another consultant who's absolutely passionate about their business, and she could be like, you know what, I think there was a Scentsy consultant at the park, but I didn't never talk to her. So don't miss those opportunities because there are so many of them. But today, like I said, we are going to talk about your frank list. I want you to sit down, go over your 100 people you know. I want you to mark whether they're your friend, they're your relatives, whether they're associates, your neighbors, or your kids' acquaintances, and then come up with a game plan of how you're going to get a sample and a scent in their hand to let them know that you sell an amazing product. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This is video 1, and tomorrow we'll have video 2. And this will help you expand your customer base and get you comfortable and outside your comfort zone so that you can start sharing this Scentsy blessing. As always, success and happiness lies within you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Don't forget to write down your frank list, your friends, relatives, associates, neighbors, kids, acquaintances, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow.